people, Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is the differences between Tariq and James as ghosts. When it comes down to it, there are certain differences about Tariq and ghosts, or Tariq and James as ghosts. When it comes down to it, Tariq has looked at the things about his father that he feels as though would not make him, do well as ghosts. The difference is he doesn't want a family. James built a family while being the biggest drug dealer in New York. He, so far as we know, don't want to be in love. James fell in love with Tasha and then Angela during his time as ghost, and it caused him a lot of trouble. He doesn't want a partner. Ghost, definitely. James had a partner. He had Tommy. Tommy was his number 2. But at the end of the day, Tariq doesn't want a partner. He is now alone at the top. And those are like really the major differences. Everything about them is pretty similar. Ghost had, a police on payroll. Ghost had a lawyer that had his back, Proctor. They're very similar. Their networks are similar. The only difference is that Tariq looked at his father and saw what he thought was the weaknesses of his father, because Ghost had to deal with his family. And that made him very vulnerable. Especially that time when Holly hired the Jamaicans to hit up Ghost, that time when Tariq was in the car. So many situations. What else? The partner situation. Ghost wasn't only looking after his family, he was looking after Tommy as well, and looking after Kanan as well. And those can be considered his partners in the series. And that did brought him down a bit, because it was like he was Tommy's big brother / father figure. And dealing with Tommy's stuff and Tommy's drug habits and Tommy's women and failed relationships and everything of that nature, that did bring him down a bit. What else? He doesn't want a family. He doesn't want to be in love. The biggest differences dominantly between him and his father is he's isolating anything that's making him feel or care about anything, or commits him to anything. And that could be the main reason why he's distancing himself away from Diana, because we never got full closure on him and Diana. They were preparing to be with each other forever. So he decided, nah, I'm not even doing that. I don't even want a family. He's even distanced himself from Tasha and Yasmin and Big Mama, saying that they're going to move far away. They're going to be out of Wicksack, but they cannot be with him, and they cannot come to New York because they make him vulnerable and weak. And while he's out there making the money and getting a better life for them, he doesn't need them near him. So the differences between Tariq and his father is that he's isolated everything that makes him feel anything. And he's going to be living that it's lonely at the top life. And he's going to make sure he's living that life. It's a cold way to be. It's a lonely way to be. But in order for him to be successful, he has to be that. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Sometimes it takes you cutting off people you love or distancing yourself away from them in order for you to be successful. Tariq does not plan to be in the game forever, and much like his father, he will desire to leave it. Just like he's shown in Book 2 Ghosts, he's desired to leave the game several times. It's just he wants to play it the way he wants to play it. And that's basically what he's doing. Now, by the time he wants to get out, who is he going to leave the business to? Effie, maybe Braden, maybe even Diana. Because he will eventually, I think by the time we come back to Tariq will potentially or possibly have desires to want to leave the game after he's made enough money. But after he pretty much has so much going on and he is the success for everybody, it may be a situation where he can't leave, much like his father. Ghost tried several times to get out of the business, but because of his commitments, his connections, and the fact that so many people relied on him, it caused him to stay in the game. And so Tariq may have that situation. So we can really analyze much of what he's going to go through by the time he does return, and we return to him and what's going on with Diana and Effie and Braden and everybody, because we will have a time when we're coming back, and it seems as though it's coming very soon, in the form of a Book 2 Ghost Force crossover. But we'll see what happens. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby B. So just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and war.